Sack Arteta and give us Fabregas. Arteta is so clueless.
From a competitive front, he is not done. As a fan, if I'm an Arsenal fan, I want to see my team win stuff. Not compete and fall.
If in 5 years you haven't won a major trophy, you deserve to go.
This is Sports Zone on Lagos Talks 91.3.
Arsenal fans here, they hate Man U.
No, but they'll still want Man U to win because for Spurs. That means Spurs won a title before you, European title before you.
Between you and I, let's do a poll.
Arsenal fans would rather not any of the Premier League teams win anything.
But they can't help
it. They'd be praying against Chelsea. They'd be praying against. Well, unfortunately, one of them will win it.
Exactly. Anyhow, so I'd like to know which guy Arsenal fans should call it. Who would they rather win?
No, we don't want to hear from them. We don't want to hear from them.
We'd love to hear from you.
Not bad belly, then we bring call. We don't want to hear from them.
Allah, it's a free world. It's a free world.
Besides, they're still very sore.
Oh, to be honest with you, I was on the internet, YouTube yesterday, and I was laughing. TalkSport. Arsenal fans were livid. And then watching Arteta looking at the camera straight in the face and saying that they were the best team in the competition. That was risible. It was laughable.
See, and before that game, everywhere you searched on the internet, it was always Arsenal players or coaches saying something about the game. You never heard anything from PSG.
Did I not tell you when you were saying, remember, Charles, before the first game, you say, the way Arsenal fans are talking, that they're looking at them. I said, do you have French TV? Do you understand? They were talk is cheap. Talk is cheap.
No, but even after the game, he was still talking cheap. It was Delulu. How can you say your team was
because I remember what Arteta said. He said that he's looking forward to beating Luis Enrique. He's looking forward to
Enrique just look at Shakers and see this small boy. See this small boy.
You know, he's my friend.
That's my friend.
That's a way senior you.
But I don't know, he says it's a lie.
What I was going to say is that confidence has a funny way it plays out in football, right? A team is leading 3-0, but because of their past games
and the pressure,
right? So that lack of confidence is affecting the way. I mean, imagine if Athletic had scored a second goal before they had scored one. That game, the nerves would have been off the roof. Then, on a lighter note, Arsenal's game against PSG, were they trying to use Stoke City's long throw method? Because it was weird.
No, but it was a system. It worked. They just didn't convert it. They won the first and second balls. They just didn't convert it. So it worked.
Okay. You have a point. I look forward to when our league would do well, honestly.
Amen to
because
that.
it will not just benefit the footballers.
It benefits everybody.
The economy will grow.
Yeah, I agree.
It will even touch, lawyers will be able to draw contracts for players, physios,
you never call broadcasters yet. We're still waiting for you to call us.
I'm calling those other people because naturally the broadcasters, you see more shows come up. And you have more sponsors.
Yes, there's more content.
You can go to a corporate body and say, we need to be able to, we have this program, and you would have more views because people are watching. I look forward to it, honestly. I honestly look forward to it, and I hope they keep growing because it's a step-by-step process.
What's the name of your company? Should be DHR.
What concern you?
Tony's
no, so that we go forward proposal now
to your company.
So the industry I'm in can't advertise.
Why? Now, OS now they do.
No. We're not a
operational
tech
system.
We don't do
operational system.
That they transport people interstate without their permission. Kidnapping.
All right, thank you very much. I wanted to just respond to what Mr. Amoto just said. If a team wins a title, automatically they stand above another team that didn't win.
And finish in the same Champions League.
Because the argument, for example, of Ikorodu City, I've heard people say Ikorodu City is having a better season than Remo, and I'm like, that's just crazy.
No, that's crazy.
Remo have won the title. Even if they've been knocking on that, the fact they won it, that automatically
everything that Ikorodu City is about to, maybe.
Yes.
Remo,
it doesn't matter.
Possessions, in fact, it's 10-10. They own the league.
It doesn't matter. United, if they win it, or Spurs should win it, they are going to the same Champions League Arsenal are going to next year. So what's the difference between
whether you finish second, third,
or fourth, or fifth,
or fifth, or sixth?
Yeah, you are going to jam in the same place.
We're going to the same party.
Wait till you do the girl now.
Got paid now.
It's too early.
Pay. How much should I agree? Pay.
It's too early.
Oga, pay. Which about to agree?
What you Arsenal do now? We say every time Arsenal they discuss for studio. Why now?
They're a football club now. They're the best football club that were in the Champions League, according to your coach.
You guys asked a question that do I want Man U or Tottenham? I want Tottenham to win it. I don't like Man U.
I told you that. I know the bad belly people.
Pushagun, they attack us these days, so I don't want Chelsea to win the Conference League too. So, make yourself the attack now.
No, but what's your name, man?
My name is Odio.
Odio, pay the money, shall pay the money.
If not Mr. Charles, now brother-in-law, but just one kind of way, because I'm from Edo State.
Odio, where are you? Where are you currently?
No, I'm driving.
Okay, now I'm not radio.
Come on, is it true that every family in Edo State has somebody in the abroad?
In Italy to specific.
What did you say, sir?
Waiting that girl waiting behind you, they talk.
Waiting concern you.
No, no, my.
I don't run.
Now you're waiting. You don't mute.
I want to say something and the girl just looked at him in one bad way
I mean, what now? You what?
All right. Now I'm your.
Well, what's your problem? You know, Cowdy is vexed because we drove you out of the studio today.
All right, quickly. Olusoji says if Chelsea win the Conference League and finish 4th, and Man United win the Europa and ends 16th, who's had a better season?
Chelsea, though. No, it's United, though.
How?
Europa
No.
League is bigger than
No, wait.
Uh-huh.
Chelsea wins Conference League and finishes 4th.
And Man U
4th.
wins Europa League, which is a bigger title.
4th.
And we are going to the same market to shop.
Okay. Let me ask that question in a different way. If you pass WAEC or if
Chelsea finishes better because Chelsea's finish in the Premier League is way better than that of United. So Chelsea have had a better season. What are you talking about?
We are still in Champions League.
Charles, hold on. If you pass JAMB and you fail WAEC, who is better?
That's a damn thing. Even the very thought I'm even dumb for even thinking about you.
Let me just flip. Let me flip that question. If Chelsea finish where Chelsea finish, and then United wins the Champions League, who's had the
Champions League?
I'm using an example. If United wins the Champions League, isn't the Champions League a bigger cup?
And Chelsea finishes what?
4th and win conference.
No, but we're not talking Champions League.
I'm saying that the Champions is the biggest.
Wait, so
we're not talking Champions League.
Trick it. Supposing United qualified, they qualify for Champions League, have a dreadful season again, God forbid.
Amen.
But thank you. You have Utipam Fashesi. Then they win the Champions League because they qualified for.
No, you're talking about tomorrow now. This guy is talking about the reality of this season.
And I'm talking about now.
He's talking about the reality of this season. You've always said that the league carries more weight. Yeah.
And now we suits him.
Now we suit him. No. How can Chelsea finish in 4th position? Wait now. In a team of 20, finish in 4th. United finish in 16th.
And qualify for the Champions League.
Chelsea also qualifies for Champions League by winning
a Mickey Mouse Cup.
No. They come 4th and qualify for Champions League and win the Conference League. And wait, they finish way above United in the Premier League. Chelsea had a better season.
But the competition
that
you won.
Exactly. Europa.
We're talking season. Chelsea had clearly a better season.
No, but we are both in the Champions League. Hello. In fact, why are Chelsea
finishing 4th and finishing 16th?
Chelsea should have been playing this Europa.
In the next 10 years, nobody will remember that United finished 16th.
Exactly.
Who says?
Who won which cup?
Who says? It will go down on record that this has been United's worst ever season. Even the coach confirmed it.
Yes, but in that worst ever season,
in the Premier League, yes,
but they still qualified for the Champions League by virtue of their winning Europa, which is a much bigger cup.
The coach even said that if United wins the Europa League, that they will be the worst team ever in European football to win a major tournament.
Yes.
So Chelsea ultimately finish better off.
How?
Abba, go school. You say how?
How? In your mind. You see, it's only your mind, Charles. It's only your mind.
Guy.
It's only your mind.
No.
Let's read one more message.
This is
No,
about
no more
Chelsea
message.
and-
No, Friday
and
is.
Man U.
No,
that's all these
it's about
cards.
Chelsea and Arsenal, actually. No, it's about it's about Man U and Spurs and Arsenal. What I'm asking Arsenal fans, if
I've never seen these many call cards with anybody in my life.
That means you don't know people.
I wish I talk with this one.
No, you know sports people.
Okay,
Wait,
okay.
Someone has gone to the-
So
someone has
wait.
gone to the
So now
Senate.
person will get plenty call card now. I know people.
Someone has gone to the Senate. Someone has gone to the Senate.
I don't mind him more.
You don't listen.
Do you know?
I did not to the Senate.
You want-
Not
you
to
want-
Senate. To
See,
Nigeria Senate.
I don't need call card and my phone. Contacts in my phone. I don't need call card. Call
Yeah,
card
that
is
mean-
this paper.
No, but back in the day, this is how we do things.
But we're now in the day.
When we're here
there
today.
was,
But
there
we
was something
still
called
run
the
the
final fact, but I don't carry complimentary cards. I don't carry. I know Charles carries a coordinator of the sponsor. we did distribute up and down, forward. Coordinator of the sponsor in his mind, but it's a. I beg, read one more message. This
Carry don't cancel our messages.
You can go on. You can read one or two minutes.
County is a good mood, though.
Now my papa be this.
He's expecting money this
I'm
weekend.
looking for all this kind. I'm looking at. They're serious people now.
You're looking for serious people.
Okay, read message now, Charles.
I thought I'd be seeing, listen, Don Baba or something, or this. Not Don Baba.
Good morning, guys. Any link to get the tickets for the Four Nations tournament in London?
Good question.
Okay.
Good question.
We'll
We'll
get
try
back
to find
to your
out.
money. Yeah, get back to your money.
Good question. Good.
Get
Yeah.
back to your money.
Would Uncle Shagun prefer playing in the Europa League every season than finishing in the top 2 in the Premier League?
Of course, I'd rather be in the top 2.
No, but if
of
you finish in
course.
top 2, you play Champions League. now.
Exactly. So why would
But if I
exactly?
win the Europa this year, I'm going to the Champions
Exactly.
League.
And
But playing in the Champions League does not guarantee you winning the Champions League. What he says is, would you prefer playing in the Europa League?
I don't want to be in the Europa League at
Why
all.
don't you want to be there?
I don't want
The only reason why I'm there is because I want to
Exactly.
win
The
it.
reason why we're in Europa, in fact, we finished 8th last season, which is no Europe. But by virtue of the fact we beat City, FA Cup, that's what took us into the. So
All
the
right.
rules are the rules. All those people crying wolf and crying foul out there.
No,
It is what it is.
I support Wenger. I support Wenger.
I know you will.
nonsense.
I support Wenger.
Nonsense.
This rule has been there since
sack-
2014, though.
It can change. It can change.
Not this season, though.
Sack Arteta and give us Fabregas. Arteta is so clueless. This is Jackson from my papa.
Fabregas is doing well with Como.
Very
He's
well,
doing well. I don't think so. I don't think so.
But from a fan's point of view, he's not doing well.
But Arsenal fans are very unhappy with. I think right now.
It's like what Klopp has
See,
done.
Femi,
right now it's
Femi, I don't
60-40.
think that we can authoritatively say that Arteta is not doing well. It's
Exactly.
unfortunate that you judge a manager by virtue of what he wins.
Yes.
But when you look at it holistically and where he's taken Arsenal from
Agreed.
and where they are today, he's done very
so
well.
From a business point of view,
He's
what
done
he
very
has
well.
done, and he has done it well
the
for
Arsenal
Arsenal.
owners are
Yes.
quite happy with
But from
Arteta.
a competitive front, he has not done. As a fan, if I'm an Arsenal fan, I want to see my team win stuff. Not
Yeah, that-
compete and fall.
Yeah,
Not
that's
compete
what
and
I'm
fall.
saying.
You have to win something,
but-
even if it's the FA Cup or the League Cup. Win one and put it back.
But
I said
right
we
now,
won
under
this.
Arteta, Arsenal is at least one of the 4 best teams in Europe. Yeah,
Yes.
deservedly so. In the league, they fell off the league.
One of the 4 best teams. Again,
and for the
sometimes you may be fortunate. I still think that Real
No, but
Madrid
Arsenal have not been fortunate.
That Real Madrid game
they've
for me
really,
was a
in
walk
all
in the
honesty,
park.
they've worked hard for where they are.
Yeah, but
that Real Madrid
They've
game
worked
was a
hard.
walk in the park. That was
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
Real Madrid are dirty. This
Whose
season.
fault is that?
Dirty.
Arsenal's fault.
They beat Madrid. They
And
beat Madrid.
rolled
Home and
their
away.
way.
Home and
Madrid
away.
rolled their way into that stage because if Atletico had played,
Guy,
Arsenal,
the story is that they
Femi,
beat
Femi,
the
I
world's
thought
best team home and away.
15
and then what
times
PSG
winners.
did was beat all 4 of them that came from the Champions League, from the Premier League last season. All 4.
Who? PSG.
Beat, yes.
Eh,
beat City.
boy,
They
he
beat
doesn't have a
Liverpool.
title yet
Yeah, exactly.
But he has won a title this season. All he's just facing is that
from the
Champions
Farmers League.
PSG, I think.
No, but as a fan, you want your team to
I
win.
think the PSG's performance in Europe makes me
PSG is
How
always
do you know
expected to win the French league.
How,
True that,
Always.
true
so
that.
how come
Okay,
Arsenal
so
has
winning
not
the
win-
French league is
and
not something that
So
we
how come Arsenal
glorify.
did not win the League Cup? Arsenal is not in the final of the FA Cup. Let's even agree that okay, you not win Premier, you not win Champions League because I wasn't even giving them those
Well,
cups.
Femi,
I said League
in
Cup.
fairness,
But so
that
you
is
want to
another-
say? So you
that's
want to
another
say?
argument entirely. Femi is right. That's where, in fairness, Arsenal fans right now are quite divided. I'll say right now, Arsenal are like 60-40, 60 for Arteta to stay, than a vociferous 40. Damilari and Co.
Shegun,
that want him out.
If in 5 years you haven't won a major trophy, you deserve to go.
Yes.
Charles, I hear your argument. You see,
you deserve to go.
One mistake we make on Sports Zone, we like to think our arguments are zero sum. You have to be right for me to be wrong.
No.
I'm not saying that's not what it is.
I'm actually agreeing with you. Do you understand? If you look at it from a Chelsea point of view, remember Chelsea of Abramovich, who won Matthew win Champions League out.
No, but Matthew he wasn't a good coach. Matthew wasn't a good coach.
Out. Benitez was a very good coach. Well, and I think they won. They went on.
Benitez had faded when he came to Chelsea.
Sorry?
Chelsea fans did not even like Benitez.
They hated him. But what I'm saying, he won Europa out. Do you understand?
Tuchel out.
Champions League out.
Tuchel was lucky.
Well, he won it. And it's sentiment. Even Ancelotti out.
Eventually out.
Mourinho out.
Tuchel was dividing the dressing room at Chelsea.
Well, there's always
Mourinho came back and
so the question is, has Arteta overstayed his welcome? As I said, 40-45% of fans are beginning to get restive, but I don't know.
They are beginning to shift in their chair.
There's ways of looking at
it. From a business point, I agree. Arteta has done a great job. Arsenal players are now very good. But
outside of the business point of view, the Arsenal play on the pitch
is good,
has been exceptional.
At the end of the day, the end justifies the means. Did you win?
That's another.
Which is unfortunate.
No, it's not unfortunate.
It's unfortunate
because Ancelotti is getting sacked this year. Meanwhile, last year he did the double. He did the double last year. Champions League and League.
Let me quickly just read this. Promise from Jaconde says, I tuned in, waiting to hear the Ngozi Okobi interview. Please, when is the interview happening?
Okay, that's true.
Yeah. And he says, as for the Flying Eagles playing Senegal, it's over for them. No World Cup.
Which
guy?
Who be this?
Wow.
I want for you, bro.
Wow. Let's come on now.
Wow.
Let's trust it. Leaves. It's not a good draw, but hey, it is what it is.
Maybe it's being factual from his point of view.
You can't be factual about what hasn't happened. You can't be factual about the future. How can you be?
No, you could be.
You cannot be.
How?
You cannot be. How?
This under 20.
It hasn't taken the match.
Let me ask you a question. Remo, Real Madrid, who will win?
But that's not the case now.
But it's not the case.
Flying Eagles have won this tournament 7 times.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that is historic.
Senegal are the defending champions.
The current fitness form.
But this team is not the same.
And it depends on where Remo plays. Okay. If Remo plays.
In fact, Remo will beat Madrid now.
We'll play the game at 12 noon. The broiling sun. Remo go beat Shane and Mbappe go they run inside this Scottish better brush 3-0.
But promise, in response to the Okobi interview, hopefully we'll speak to her. The time difference is a bit crazy. 8 o'clock here is 3 in the morning for her.
Where is she?
Somewhere, I didn't really ask her where she. I'll find out. But the time difference is crazy. But we'll try and make it on Thursday, which was when this interview was scheduled for. Rather unfortunately, I didn't make it to the studio in time. Because of traffic. But she was waiting for that, so it's my fault.
Can you imagine? What were you doing at home, sir?
All right.
I was in traffic.
Okay. All right. We need
to
move now. Yeah. You don't want to get into the details.
Exactly.
Let bygones be bygones. We'll do another one tonight.
We forgive you.
Monday,
exactly.
So hopefully we'll see Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll try and get her.
Why do Nigerians talk like that? What time we are at? 5, 6, 7, 8 sharp. I can't say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Let's see.
And mobile phones have turned us a dish of light. So, bros, where you did that? I did road. I don't reach finish. Bros, where exactly are you? I did come.